Hey guys, it's John Cardillo with the Rebel Media, still at CPAC 2018. As you can hear, a lot of energy in the room. I'm joined by the media director of one of my favorite organizations, Campus Reform. Cabot Philips joins me now. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. This is the best.
It's
CPAC
awesome,
is
isn't
great.
it? First and foremost, I loved President Trump's speech. What did you think?
I thought it was good. It was about what you're expecting to see, and with an audience like this, we all know how much fun President Trump has when he knows it's a friendly audience, and he was really playing to the crowd. I thought that the most revealing moment was a few minutes in when he said, you know what, this is getting boring. Let's go off script. You guys don't want to hear this.
I love the 75% on prompt or 25% off prompt or Donald Trump.
I love that. I think that's when he's at his best, and something we saw today we haven't seen in the past, the self-deprecating humor, making fun of his own hair.
The hair
saying, I've been trying to hide the bald spot for a while.
Yeah, that was great.
I think that's when he's at his most endearing. And when other people are tuning in and watching, they realize, hey, maybe he's a normal guy. I think he's more relatable
he's a regular
that way.
guy, and you can see that he's becoming more comfortable in the job.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, your group has really been on the front lines in the battle for free speech.
Yeah.
The left wants to shut us down, and I have to imagine you were energized because there was an undertone, an undercurrent in the president's speech that said to me, we're conservative, we're proud to be conservative, and we're finally allowed to be loud and proud conservatives.
The administration has done more to defend free speech on college campuses in their first year than the last 8 years. And one place we see it especially, besides the rhetoric, where President Trump has come out and called out schools like Berkeley, he's called out free speech, saying, you know, schools aren't going to do their jobs, we're going to defund them. Also, the Justice Department last month weighed in on the Berkeley situation there. And they took the side of the students, the conservative students there, saying, we're going to join them in this lawsuit if you don't start to do your job. Well, look, that is a Justice Department doing their job.
It was long
overdue.
overdue. It was long overdue. I mean, this wasn't just an assault on free speech. It was an assault on democracy. It was an assault on our constitutional republic. That some speech is okay. This country wouldn't be.
No.
We wouldn't have a United States of America if the founding fathers allowed those kinds of intrusions.
Yeah. And I think it's important to remember also that we see Berkeley, and everyone knows what happens at Berkeley. They see schools like Evergreen where there's craziness. I can tell you, as someone who covers this nonstop with campus reform, it is everywhere. It's not one isolated incident or a few at a time. It is a systemic problem. And come to CPAC, a place like this, where there are thousands of young conservatives, and I talk to them all week, and they keep telling me stories of what they have to deal with just for voicing their conservative opinions.
I'm glad you just brought up a point you did. When I see a Berkeley, we expect a Berkeley. And in many respects, we can argue that a Berkeley is necessary. It shows who the left is. So Berkeley, I expect. It bothers me, it annoys me, it frustrates me, but it doesn't scare me. What scares me are the quiet ones. The ones who are weaponizing faculty, weaponizing student government against the conservative students, groups, and organizations. You're on campuses around the country. You do this full time. What would you say the percentage of colleges and universities around the country who suffer from that quiet anti-conservative discrimination? Where would you put that number?
90 to 95%.
Wow.
It is a complete anomaly if we do find a school where students say, we feel like free speech is alive and well here, they're doing a good job. They're few and far between, and they're getting more subtle about it. Everyone knows it's very easy to see free speech suppression when it's violent protests and riots, when it's professors ranting in class. They're getting more subtle, though. Now, when conservative speakers are coming to class, or coming to campus, university administrations are charging these exorbitant security fees, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to protect against these controversial ideas. Student groups are now no longer able to afford bringing conservative speakers to campus, and that's a way of suppression.
You know what bothers me, Cabot, is that I listen to conservative speakers, everybody from Ben Shapiro to Ann Coulter to Gavin McInnes, and all the people that we're supposed to be terrified of. And I know these people. These people are people I've spoken to. Gavin is a friend. These people have never hurt anyone. They've never advocated violence against anyone. They've never advocated for criminality against anyone. They're treated like criminals for exchanging ideas. And it's mind-blowing.
It is, and really, it's kind of becoming a situation of the boy who cried wolf. I think the left has made so common the phrase, oh, they're racist, they're bigoted, they're going to call us, these ideas are going to kill people on campus, they're going to make them feel unsafe, that people initially were bracing. I think students are still in that bracing phase. They're like, oh, these dangerous conservative ideas.
Well, they're gun-shy. They're gun-shy.
It's going to backfire on them. Mark my words. People are going to realize, wait a second, I kept being told the sky is falling because of these conservative speakers. This isn't that bad. Where are the actual things? And like you know the phrase, if everything is sensational, if everything is racist, then nothing is. And they're losing their audience, I think, and it's going to be a boy who cried wolf.
Well, if we listen to people on the left, I mean, Ben Shapiro spoke yesterday.
Yeah.
The ceiling's intact. All the windows are here. I'm alive. You're alive. We're in pretty good shape. Everybody here is smiling, having a good time. So, but we joke.
Yeah.
But in reality, you're right. That's the message they send to these kids on campus. That if Ben Shapiro or an Ann Coulter speak there, their lives are going to be irreparably damaged. They're going to have PTSD.
And one of the most common responses we see is when a speaker like that does come to campus, the school, rather than saying, if you don't want to go to the speech, don't go to it. If you do, go listen to it. Maybe have your horizons broadened.
Change the channel.
The school says we're just not going to bring this person to campus because we want to shield you from this to protect you. They're not protecting anyone. They are neutering them. And I was on campus 2 weeks ago up at Ithaca College on a panel on a free speech in America with Dave Rubin. The two of us were apparently dangerous enough to warrant 8 uniformed police officers. They then told the college Republican group you're with, you're going to have to pay each of them about $40 an hour for 3 hours, and then after that, you're going to have to pay their overtime. And that's about a third of the university.
Well, I mean, anybody watching can see what a horrifying guy you are.
Exactly.
Threatening.
And
I'm in fear of my life.
And when administrations do things like that, they don't punish the people threatening violence like they should.
That's right.
They punish the people that are trying to bring new ideas to campus, and the weight is put on those students. And that's wrong. That's why we need to be remember that these aren't controversial ideas. If we let the left put us in a box of these are crazy, controversial, radical ideas, and we let the argument stay there and start there, we're not going to win. We need to remind people these are only controversial because you've made them that way.
How long is it going to take before we start seeing some movement in the other direction? You're at ground zero with this fight every day.
Yeah. We're making progress. We are. I think.
Is it a 5-year, 10-year plan?
I think it's. I don't want to put a time frame on it, but I think 5 to 10 years. I don't think it's going to be something where next year we're all of a sudden we did it. We won on college campuses.
I tend to agree
because there is such a ingrained bias that's there. I think it starts with ousting professors, administrators if they aren't going to be willing to do their jobs. Not saying that if you're a liberal you have to get out of being a professor, but making sure that you're keeping your personal opinions out of it and you're teaching students. But I do think if you look at poll numbers on what Americans view college campuses, if they feel like universities are doing their job. The polls have gone 20, 30 points down.
Their trend lines are just falling off a cliff.
And I think that's what it's going to take. Market forces are going to begin to take effect. Students aren't going to go attend schools. Parents aren't going to send their kids to schools.
Schools are private entities for the most part, except for the state-run schools, but even those are subsidized by tuition.
Exactly.
And the free market, I tend to agree with you, and it's a great way to wrap up. Like many, many other things, the free market will probably solve this. Cabot Philips, Media Director, Campus Reform. Thank you so much for being here, my friend.
Thank you.
For all of your CPAC 2018 coverage, stay tuned to The Rebel, and don't forget to subscribe to our premium service at www.therebel.media/shows, and go to your app store, check out the Rebel app.